What is going on, Aries? It's Chris Anthony. I'm coming at you guys live and direct. This is going to be your mid-month reading for the second half of September. All right, we're going to be hopping into your energies on the card, seeing what your messages are, seeing where everything will play out for you guys. I definitely want to say a big shout out to you, Aries, for coming out strong in the last readings. You guys almost got up to like 10K views, and that has never happened for Aries yet since I've been doing readings. So glad you guys came out. Hopefully you guys come out big again this month. I like to talk to my Aries. All right, other than that, this is a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone. If it does resonate with you, like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel if your heart tells you to do so, right? And if it doesn't resonate, you can always check out your rising or moon sign or one of the previous readings that I did for Aries if you missed that last one. Other than that, follow me on IG at chrisanthony14lbs. That's Chris Anthony 14 pounds. I post there almost daily. And if you want a personalized reading, you can book that with me in the description. It will be my email. You can sign up. We'll set that up for you. I think that's everything, Aries. Let's hop into your reading. This is going to be your present energy right here. Like we always do it, this will be your main storyline. After that, we're moving over to your futuristic energy, your supporting details on the left side. And we'll be wrapping up with a fairy card, 10 of Summer for you guys. Oh, I just messed up the whole reading. Okay, so crowning your reading, we do have the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Three of Swords. So I do feel like there is this shift that is coming in the second half of September. It could have definitely been affected by this full moon that we had in Pisces. There was a lot of endings and new beginnings, a lot of deaths and rebirths coming in with that energy. So something major is definitely shifting in your life when it comes down to your purpose, your destiny, your path, your soul's calling or soul's mission, right? And it does have something to do definitely with your heart space with this Three of Swords, right? That does a lot of times talk about either heartbreak or trauma that happened in the heart chakra, or, you know, healing that's taking place, heart surgery almost, right? Energetically that's happening. And I feel this is the shift that's occurring for you, Aries, in the Wheel of Fortune energy. The second half of September, you're having this kind of change of heart, right? Or you're having this healing that's taking place that's shifting your heart consciousness, is what I want to say. That's what just popped in my head right there. I think I could have just invented that word, Aries. No, or that phrase. But yeah, something is shifting in your heart consciousness, the way that you view things through the eyes of your heart, right? The way that the energy flows through your heart chakra is starting to shift and change with this Wheel of Fortune. And it just comes because of divine timing. It comes because of planetary movement. It comes because of karmic, cycles that are ending and beginning. It may be happening with you because Saturn is about to go direct. Saturn has been retrograde for the last 5 months, right? And so we've been in this place of kind of not feeling the pressure of Saturn, or we've been in this place of kind of feeling the effects of Saturn not being all up in our face, right? And telling us we need to handle this and do this and whatever, right? So there was also a lot of karmic retribution that happened during Saturn retrograde for those 5 months, where you were kind of being paid back. You were being rewarded for your hard work, for your labor, for the karmic cycles that you had already been through, the lessons that you had learned that were very hard lessons to learn. But now that Saturn is going direct, right, there is another shift, a new karmic cycle that's kind of beginning after Saturn rests, right? I feel like he's coming back with this newer energy, right? A new start, a new shift. And for you, like I said, it's happening in your heart space. You could definitely be feeling some healing, right? You could definitely just be viewing the way you feel within your heart differently, through different eyes, through a different lens, your outlook on love in general, or connections of the heart could be changing or shifting in a certain type of way. Let's keep it moving. We have the Queen of Wands that's here, right? This could be the energy you're taking on. She's very passionate. She's very attractive, very magnetic. She works with manifestation very well, and she kind of just attracts what she wants into her life, right, through the ways that she uses her attraction. This is what I'm feeling, and this is not gender specific, so it can apply for men or women here. It's just an energy. So it looks like the queen is looking over to this Knight of Swords. So someone may be coming in with a message, or someone may be coming in with an offer. Could just be coming in with some type of information. You know, this could just be information that's coming into you that's making you kicking into action some type of way, or making you change the way that you're planning or what you're trying to attract and bring into your world. Because with a lot of people that I'm picking up so far with these readings, these mid-month readings, there's kind of like this shift in consciousness that's happening that's changing the trajectory of a lot of people. Like, because the Wheel of Fortune continues to pop up, or that energy of the Wheel of Fortune where the tables turn, right? The changing of the guards. For you, maybe it has to do with your love, your connections, your relationships, your heart space. And so maybe this information that's coming in that's could be enlightening you, or bringing in a new way of communicating, because the swords are about communication. The Knight of Swords is a communicator, a quick communicator. He brings in information pretty quickly, but it's something that's coming in that could be changing your approach, because this Queen of Wands seems kind of intrigued by this new approach, or concerned, or it catches your attention. And so the way that you're going to move forward is going to be slightly changed by this information that even comes into your heart space, or, you know, mentally your consciousness shifts concerning things that have to do with your heart. This is what I'm feeling. And once you get this information downloaded, then you move as the Queen of Wands, who is the social butterfly. She socializes, she connects, she networks, right, with other people. She rubs shoulders with the right people. She creates little movements, right? Makes plans come together. She collaborates. Did I say that already? Yeah, but this is what's happening after you get this information that does come in. Now, I feel like something was here that was stressing you out because it was moving too slowly with the Seven of Pentacles, something that you've been kind of waiting on. Maybe you were waiting for this message to finally arrive, because this queen looks like she's been waiting for this knight to come up and pull up to the castle and bring the report in, bring the info. So maybe this wasn't coming quick enough, and you were just worrying, anxious about it, not able to get good sleep. It was just staying in the back of your mind, right? And taking way too long. Seven of Pentacles, something that you set into motion maybe a while ago, but it just had not been bringing any fruits, bearing any fruits. And so it was starting to be worried, or creating some type of, anxiety. But now it comes in very quickly with the Knight of Swords, speeding towards you, like, here you go. And this is kind of like shifting, or making this shift in consciousness surrounding your heart chakra. So, take that how, you receive it, how it kind of fits you. This also could be an air sign that's coming in, giving some information to you, right? Something that you have been kind of waiting on. Maybe you're giving some information to an air sign and they've been waiting. It can go both ways, but I feel like there has been a little bit of a wait, but now it's like it's coming in full speed ahead. Maybe right after the full moon in Pisces came in and created this ending and new beginning, this death and rebirth energy. Now this new cycle begins, and I feel like there has been a certain level of healing in your heart chakra that is welcomed in or ushered in this new cycle of information or way of communicating that you have now moving forward. All right, so Five of Wands, there is some conflict that's here. Um, Maybe some petty arguments or bickering that could be happening with you and some other people or some other person, possibly. Uh, but you are taking on the Empress, role, which means you're kind of like overseeing it. You're kind of like taking on the place of power and control within this argument. Or maybe this could be some self-conflict that's happening because you're transforming into this Empress energy, right? A more mature energy, a ruler over a larger empire instead of just a kingdom. Way more creative, it's more of a nurturing energy also. So maybe this is the shift that's happening in the heart chakra where you're starting to become more open, in the way that you're communicating your feelings, in the way that you're displaying your love in a certain type of way. Maybe it wasn't as open, maybe it was more closed off in the past, so you are kind of experiencing some conflict internally because the Empress is the nurturer of the tarot. She's very attractive, very magnetic, just like the Queen of Wands, but she nurtures. She's very fertile. She knows how to kind of create a fertile environment for things to grow. Kind of like how you would talk to and nurture a plant to make it grow even more. This is kind of like the energy that I feel like you're taking on, but it could be some internal conflict fighting against that because maybe you're used to just not nurturing in this type of way, or not expressing yourself in this type of way. It's a new form of communication or expression because some healing has been done, or some heart consciousness is shifting, right? But it is creating a certain amount of anxiety here. Seven of Pentacles. And it's something that's moving slowly too, or it's been a long process, is what I'm kind of picking up. So maybe you've been fighting against it a little bit within yourself, possibly. I don't know. But now we come over here and this Tower moment is happening, which is talking about maybe some shock or something that comes tumbling down. Now, the Tower energy is the other energy that I've been feeling a lot surrounding this Pisces full moon that just passed, where it was this ending, right, that has happened to a lot of people. This cycle that just is time to come crumbling down or to wrap up, and maybe it was past due, but now it's kind of like the end of it is here, right? And it's kind of like some enlightenment that's coming in. The clarity is coming in with the Tower moment. The revelation about this cycle is here, and it could almost be shocking, right? These are like shocking revelations or epiphanies that come, and you're like, oh, really? Like, and now you have the Queen of Cups here, so it could be concerning someone that is like a water sign, or somebody that's taking on the Queen of Cups energy. Maybe they bring some information, or you have some information, whatever it could be, or surrounding somebody that's taking on this Queen of Cups energy, or this could be the energy you're taking on because of the Tower moment. And the Queen of Cups is very much in touch with her emotional energy, very much in touch with her inner workings and intuition at the same time. So I feel like some of you guys could have some revelations that are making you more so take on this Queen of Cups energy, just like the Empress, nurturing, more open and expressive with your heart energy. Definitely with this shift that's happening in your heart chakra, that's created this healing from maybe this emotional trauma or pain And this tower comes in that kind of pulls the cover off of this energy and brings you to reality surrounding it, is what I'm feeling. And now it's like you're taking on this Queen of Cups role, who is very much in tune emotionally, very much vulnerable in a certain sense. Maybe there's been a level of vulnerability that you didn't have in love or didn't have in your communication. This is kind of what I'm feeling. And so, there is going to be some internal struggle with this, with taking on this energy, but this tower has come and transformed something in your heart where you're kind of like more expressive during this time period, maybe more in touch with your emotions, facing some emotions that have been healing beneath the surface, and now they kind of come up. I feel like this is what was happening around this full moon for you guys. There was this process taking place where you were definitely tuning into your emotional body, your heart, your deep emotions, your intuition. And some ideas maybe were kind of being thrown out while newer ones were coming in. Your consciousness was shifting in this area of your life. That's what I feel, Aries. Let's go into your future energy. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Two of Swords, the Sun energy, and then the Four of Wands. So Three of Cups here could be talking about a reunion that's happening with a soulmate. A reunion that could be happening maybe with this air sign or with this water sign that I was just talking about, this Queen of Cups, or this Knight of Swords maybe, but it could be any sign. But I do strongly feel like this is a reunion that's happening. Somebody is coming back around for a second chance with you. They want to connect again. They feel like you are their soulmate. You do view them as a soulmate too. There's this deep connection that's here. And you guys are having this kind of happy reunion is what I feel like. Or a potential opportunity for a reunion, because you're opening up to it in a certain sense is what I feel. The tables are turning also too. This could be the other person that's kind of opening up to it. Right below that, Two of Wands, Two of Swords energy, indecisive. Right? I think you've been indecisive about this connection, or there has been a little bit of indecisiveness within the whole connection, maybe you or the other person. And you didn't know which path to choose, whether you wanted to go forward with them or just end it all, or just take a pause on it or whatever. But you've been very indecisive about it maybe. Clarity comes in though. Ace of Swords is the clarity that I feel like is coming in. The consciousness that is shifting after the tower moment, after something gets revealed to you and the lid gets blown off of this thing and the epiphany comes in. It's like it brings this information that is so much clarity that is undeniable. You're like, oh, well, I pretty much know what decision I'm making with this now. For some of you guys, it could be to reunite with this soulmate. Maybe this water sign. Maybe strengthen your bonds together with this person that is a soulmate, So what the Three of Cups is talking about. So the clarity is coming in, bringing this sunshine. The Sun card clarified by the Four of Pentacles, right? Bringing in this happiness, this lightheartedness, right? This playfulness, childly-like energy within you, where you're definitely a lot more vulnerable than the Four of Pentacles, which was very closed off, not open to anything, nothing coming in or going out, just very protective of your energy, very defensive. But now look at you. Your arms are open, you're happy, you're smiling, right? You've connected with your emotional energy. You've opened up to some heart consciousness. Your heart chakra is like open is what I feel. And so you're just like enjoying these good times and happiness, and you want more of it. And you're coming out of this Four of Pentacles closed off energy. very protective, of your energy is where you've been at, I feel like. But the sun is shining and you're like, oh, I want to play now. You're dropping the swords, taking the blindfold off, holding on to one clear moment that has come in and brought clarity into the rest of your life. You're enjoying it. Three of Cups and Six of Cups is talking about enjoying good times, celebrating your life, right? Celebrating just some happy times that are here for you. This is where you're headed, Aries. The Sun card. Also, you may be headed towards this commitment, Four of Wands here. And I've been talking about that a lot in Aries reading. Like this commitment that's here, or this opportunity or potential for a committed relationship, this balanced stability that's coming in that has to do with like you and a family and someone else, or like joining forces. And it is something that most Aries have been defensive about. Like I said, Seven of Wands is here. It's talking about how you've been defensive to the idea of settling down or connecting with someone else and partnering up, or having a family, or just going into this next phase of life that is a lot more stable. But it's here. Once again, in your next reading, it's here again. So now that the Wheel of Fortune has come in, now that the Tower moment has come in and enlightened you and brought this revelation into you, now I feel like your heart space is open to receive this next phase of life that you're shifting into. You're open. You're like, okay, all right, I think I can see it now. I think this is something that I can do, right? So, guess what's coming, Aries? Your 10 of Summer. An emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. The happily ever after. And this ain't no fairy tale. Aries, let's go. But yeah, we've been seeing this 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles energy for the longest in your reading, right? Longevity, stability, next phase of life, settling down, growing, your empire with your family that you created, with your person of interest. It's like all here. And what would you know, under the deck you have the World card here. The World energy, which talks about a new cycle that has begun for you. Alright, so we're wrapping it up right there for you guys, Aries. Hopefully that definitely resonated with you. Thanks for coming out so strong in your last reading. If that did resonate with you, like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel like always. If you need a more personalized reading, you can book that with me through my email that will be in the description of the video. And I will see you guys in October. Later.